Hey, what's up, guys, gals, and anything in between? I'm excited. Tonight, we're heading back to Poland. This time, we're checking out the Polish modern hardcore band 6 Steps Forward, the official music video for their song and single Bomb the World. They released this single on their EP entitled the same, Bomb the World, back in December of 2020. So go show them some love, guys. The links are in the description. Go check out their social medias, their YouTube channel, Facebook, Spotify. Go listen to their music and just show them some love, right? So let's go ahead and jump right into the song and check out 6 Steps Forward. All right, we got some reading to do. All right, so this looks like the definition of anxiety uses a noun. So it's an abnormal and overwhelming sense of apprehension and fear, often marked by physical signs such as tension, sweating, and increased pulse rate, by doubt concerning the reality and the nature of the threat. So is this song in regards to anxiety as a whole? I guess we'll find out, but let's see. Let's keep on keeping on. Let me stop it just right there. Let's talk about it a little bit. So definitely hardcore. I mean, there's no mistaking that what we're listening to is falling into the hardcore genre, right? So one of my favorite ever hardcore bands, if you know, maybe they'll tell me, or people tell me they're not considered hardcore, is Throwdown. That's what they're the band. If I think of hardcore, I think of Throwdown. I just really enjoyed that band. And maybe that's because maybe some of the material bridges on more of just metal. And that might be why I like Throwdown. So one noticeable difference that I have when I listen to hardcore compared to like typically what I listen to with like deathcore or metalcore, whatever. I always look at hardcore as being a very raw variant of metal, right? It's metal, right? And maybe that's more so with the vocals. It's not your typical, it's not your typical range of, false chord fry lows, mediums, and then also your screeching high screams or your false chord high screams where you should hear from bands like Whitechapel to, Dickie Allen and Infinite Out there. It's what I've noticed with hardcore. It's typically more along. It's just a raw yell, kind of like I'm pissed off. Like it's just like a very I'm pissed off. It's just pure raw aggression. That's kind of what I've gotten from hardcore. Kind of with the beats, they're very kind of chuggy and aggressive, in your face style of guitar work, drumming. So that's kind of like. So I think that with the struggle that I've always had with hardcore is because of the vocal style that I do and I typically enjoy, right? I like that deep, mean growl, in the ability and the range to kind of go up and down. But like what you don't a lot of times get is that raw feeling of aggression in normal metal. With I get a lot of just raw emotion, raw aggression, raw feeling when it comes to hardcore bands. And it's got, for example, another Polish band, Violent Answer. I mean, he's killing it, right? I still get a lot of metal vibes from him. He's experimenting a lot with his vocals. Just watching the live vocal take he did, he loves doing tunnel throat screams, right? That's just incorporating your tongue placement when you're screaming. However, that's not typical to what I see in a lot of hardcore genres. This right here, with 6 Steps Forward, this is just like straight raw aggression, just straight hardcore. When I envision hardcore, like the bands like even Harm's Way, throwdown, hate breed. This is kind of what I get, right? And that's good, right? And I think they're shining in that aspect. Let's keep going. It's funny. I just kind of wanted to point out, it's funny because he in the section there between kind of like the little breakdown where, you hear in a metal band, you're gonna hear that blech noise, that blech, or you're gonna hear the and here he's just like hop. So it's just funny seeing the differences in the genres, like because there's different fillers that they're using for to lead into the same to the same spots, right? You'll hear a band, like I said, Architects, the blach, or your typical metal, oh, and then here it's just hop. So it just kind of makes me laugh. Might be it. Okay, so that was looks like Unholy Visions, and then the sponsors who are all part of the video. Okay, all right, guys. So that was 6 Steps Forward. Again, that was a modern hardcore band from Poland. So we got to visit Poland again, which I think is awesome. And I mean, check that out. That's so cool. That's such a cool EP cover, right? Like a teddy bear, bullets wrapped on his chest. He's ripped, and he's about to smack Earth with a bomb. Bomb the world. So yeah, there you go, guys. 6 Steps Forward's Bomb the World. If you like what you heard, go check out their EP right there. It's called Bomb the World. Go show them some love. Links in the description. So yeah, I think they nailed hardcore, right? I mean, that sounded like hardcore. There's no mistaking. It's aggressive, it's raw, and it's angry. And I think where I've always struggled listening to hardcore is because I'm always waiting for the vocals to kind of change up, but that's just not hardcore, right? That's not the genre, because of the genres that I'm used to, listening to and being a part of and doing vocals for. But I dug it. I love the instruments, and one of my favorite, I guess, hardcore bands is Throwdown. So I definitely heard some guitar riffs in there, some stuff in there that I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds familiar. I dig it. I like it. And I think it's another thing that I think is awesome is that so far the bands that I've spoken to, in the Polish metal scene, whether it be hardcore metal, they've all been super supportive of each other, and they've all talked highly of each other, and that is amazing. Because not all scenes are like that, and I can tell you that from experience. So one thing I've noticed with the Polish bands I've spoken with, they're all very supportive of each other in the country. Everyone, they've talked highly to each other. They've reached out in regards to, each other's music. They've commented on each other's videos, and it's a very supportive system, and I really like seeing that. And guys, I would have never have found any of these bands if it weren't for you guys suggesting them in my comment section. So thank you. It's been a lot of fun checking these guys out. And Six Steps Forwards are killing it. I'm definitely going to be checking out more of their music and, you know, be on the lookout. Maybe we'll grab an interview with them, guys. I think that could be a lot of fun as well, and just keep doing that. The interviews that I've done so far have been a blast. They've been a lot of fun. I'm getting to learn about different music scenes in different countries. You know, so it's a really good time. And, you know, and if I can get anybody, you know, introduced to new music and vice versa, introduced to new fans, I think that's awesome. So guys, go check out Six Steps Forward and their EP Bomb the World. Links in the description. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. Like the video if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. That's okay. Leave a comment and a suggestion below. If you want to guarantee that I react to something that you want me to react to, check out the Patreon link in the description. If you want to check out some cool merch, got another link in the description for you. Those are great ways to support the channel and what I'm doing, and a great way to help me grow. As always, thank you so much, and see you in the next one. See ya.